Hi, I'd like to share my thoughts on the Christian concepts of hell and also about God's justice, as you can tell from the title. And yes, I said concepts of hell because not all Christians believe in the same kind of hell. And let me discuss what those concepts are and why I think they have these different ideas. First is the traditional idea of hell, where it's weeping and gnashing of teeth and eternal torment and agony and flames that never die. And there's a lot of New Testament scripture to back up this idea, including the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, where Lazarus goes to this place called Abraham's bosom, which is kind of like heaven, and the rich man goes to a place where it's always burning, and he just wants a drop of water to soothe his tongue because he's in such agony. And that idea makes a lot of sense. I mean, from a logical standpoint, if you want people to join your religion, you offer them the carrot and the stick. You give them the best enticement, the best reward, a paradise where you're always happy and never sad, and never die or get sick, and just the worst possible place you could go. You'd make the stick and you make it as bad as possible, because it's not like anybody can check it out and prove you're wrong or anything, so there's no harm in exaggerating, and you say those are the only alternatives, the best carrot and the worst possible stick, and that is the best strategy for getting people to join your religion, and it has apparently worked. I know when I was a kid I became Christian to avoid hell and go to heaven, and I don't know anybody who ever became a Christian without the threat of hell. I mean, it really is a good trick, which is why so many religions have adopted it. But here's the problem. You have to reconcile this idea of hell with a loving, benevolent God. Why would he allow people to go there? And furthermore, why would he create it? I mean, if he's the first cause, if he caused everything to exist, if hell is designed and it needs a designer, God created hell, and so it doesn't make a lot of sense. Us logical, rational people would say, if it was our will that none should go there, then we just not create it. Or we'd at least make the rules so that nobody could get sent there, because it's not like we're going to get there on our own power. So Christians have tried to avoid this problem by making hell not so bad. It's just a place of darkness. It's separation from God, which doesn't make a lot of sense either, because the idea of God is that he's omnipresent. He's everywhere. How do you get separated from somebody who's always next to you? I don't understand. And furthermore, I don't understand why Christians can't solve this problem of what hell is. I mean, if they genuinely have these conversations with God, this give and take, then why doesn't somebody just ask him? I mean, obviously, if there are descriptions in the Bible of hell, then he wants Christians to know exactly what it is, especially if it is set up for the sole purpose of making sure that nobody goes there, that it's scary, that people want to avoid it. Then he would want people to know. So why is there any disagreement at all on this subject? Furthermore, no matter what your concept of hell is, it's a place of punishment and it's eternal, and that's enough for us to wonder why God would be just. I don't know about your definition of justice, but mine is fair play. You get a reward that's fitting to your actions, and your punishment is also equal to your actions. A fair judge, a just judge, is one who's nuanced and understands exactly what you did and gives you the minimum amount of punishment he could give you to deter you from your actions. And that doesn't seem to be what hell is at all, because it's given to you after you die. It's not going to fix anybody's actions. It's not going to make them better people. It doesn't rehabilitate them. And furthermore, it's just not even close to fair. I mean, somebody who covets once and somebody who murders 1,000 people both get the exact same punishment. And not just any punishment, but the worst possible punishment they could be given. Whose concept of justice is this? I don't think any of us agree that that's just. And furthermore, there's this idea that God is merciful, and that seems mutually exclusive with the idea of being just. If mercy is giving people less of a punishment than they deserve, and being just is giving them exactly the punishment that they deserve, you can't be both. So those are my thoughts on hell and justice. I'd love to hear yours.